getting started on what is this, day 4? Um, and we're starting with loaded push-ups, and we're continuing the progression scheme of reducing the repetitions and either maintaining the intensity or scaling it up just a little bit. Just depends on how I feel, and obviously push-ups being first in the workout, and kind of just the loadability of push-ups to begin with. Even with this setup, we should be able to scale intensity every single time, both in terms of perceived effort and actual loading on the thing. And so hopefully we can, maintain that same momentum going into today. Progression scheme, if I haven't said it already, we're doing 6, 8, 10, down from 7, 9, 11 last week. And so again, we're either trying to match, which is the less than ideal scenario. Improve even by 5 pounds is like the baseline goal. And then obviously trying to add like 10 plus pounds per set is like ideal. So just like the weeks before, we're going to start with just a bodyweight set. It'll be super easy. We'll probably go initial 45-pound plate on, then jump straight to 90, and then probably straight to 115 and scale from there. I do have to double check my weights real quick in between cuts here, just to make sure that I stay on track. But we can go ahead and knock out this first one. And again, if you haven't seen this before, I use my cambered bar, so I get some pretty deep ROM. I'm not limited by my hands on the floor or hands on a straight bar. I do have a slight camber here, which gives me probably like 2 inches worth of ROM. So that's cool. All right, and when it comes to loading, I got a little dip belt. Sorry, my head's cut out of frame. A little dip belt, and we're gonna strap it up to the lat pull down and load it that way. So let's go ahead and slap a 45 on and get to work. It's gonna be a little sticky because it's offloaded here. We have a even amount of load on both sides. It's way smoother. All right, throwing a second 45 on, which will probably be the last warm-up set, I think. I might do, probably what I'll end up doing is like 115 as a warm-up, and then jump to like 125 for the 6. And then we'll do like 125 for 6, 115 for 8, and then like 105 for 10. I feel like that's a pretty good progression. And last week I don't think was hard enough to like warrant a smaller jump. I think it was appropriately difficult, so we'll try and keep the momentum. Yeah, it's feeling smooth. We jump to 115 for like final warm up. Oh yeah, it's getting heavy now. A little shaky. But I think that was a worthy warm-up. Had I jumped straight to the first working set, I feel like that would have been a mistake. So that was a good decision for sure. So now we're gonna slap a 10 on, go for 125, which based off of that, 125 is going to be pretty fucking heavy. But I'm confident in my ability to do it. I just know it's going to feel very heavy. And then when we go through these drops, it's not like a actual drop set where the rest period is short in between. We're still taking a full rest between, so like 75 to 90 seconds between sets here. And again, we're pyramiding up, so it'll be 6, 8, 10. All right, let's get to it. Oh yeah, that's heavy. Oh yeah, that was heavy. I told you, even though it was heavy, the strength is there. I've mentioned this before. The loaded push-up just feels so good with the weight actually loaded across the hips. And I mean good as in, it just feels so much more stable. And hopefully we can keep up the strength gains here. You know, you have plenty of potential for loading, but some movements just don't lend themselves too well to super heavy loading. You know, that's why we have things like barbells. But you know, I've been doing loaded push-ups for a long time and I haven't hit a wall yet, so 8 here. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's heavy. All right, now we're going down to 105. Oh. Man, kind of took it out of me there, but I am feeling good, relatively. So we're gonna set up for pull downs. Just the double lat pull down. I think I'm doing a few sets at 8, I believe. Same weight as last week, because I'm just adding a rep each time, which is technically 2 reps each time. So we'll go ahead and get that set up and get to work. I'm grateful that this is the easiest workout of the week. Something about my headspace today. I am just really out of focus. We're just fatigued. Sometimes it'd be like that, man. Figure it out. Get it done. Let's go. Oh. Feels heavy already. That's not good. We do a lean back, high row, lat pull down. Need to figure out my bracing here. I'm kind of sliding all over the place. Might need to lower my leg roller. You need to take that roller down just a peg, and then it should feel fine otherwise. 2 more. Yeah, already feels way better. Locked in. more. Nice. I know some of you are probably thinking, damn, you put straps on the very first set. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. I could just tell. Like, you know, again, like most things, like you could just tell the longer you train. And the instance of today is like I can just feel how tired my hands are. Like when I just grip things, like I could just immediately tell. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna suck. So I just put the straps on right away. I knew it was gonna be rough. I was right, because even with the straps on, I feel my hands wanting to give out. So it's a tough one today, that's for sure. Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh. Oh, hands are cramping. Jeez. I'm sticking with the same weight because I added a set. So, not trying to go too crazy, you know. We got 45s in hand. Oh, it's already feeling kind of heavy just standing here. That's not good. Surprisingly, it felt heavy, but it moved fine. Oh. Ooh. All right, now we're getting into arm stuff. It's gonna be our rollback tricep extensions and like seated curls, I think. So go ahead and set that up, and then straight arm pull downs at the tail end. Let's get to it. Almost done. Same weight, because we're adding a single rep across our 3 sets. So I remember last week this being pretty tough, just from like a elbow, like what's the word I'm looking for? Just from like how it felt on the elbow. Like it just felt super heavy, and so I'm not keen to increasing the weight. Increasing reps is definitely going to feel better of the 2 scenarios. So 3 by 9. Yeah. And again, if you haven't seen this before, it's basically just a JM press with dumbbells. So skull crusher initially, and then shoulder extension. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's plenty. Jeez. Ah. All right, we're gonna drop the weight just a little bit. Moving the curls down from 35. This is with a eccentric tempo. Doesn't have to be super slow. We got 2 more sets of curl. Ah. Ah. All right, guys. I'm just gonna scooch all over to the side of the gym here because we're gonna finish up with straight arm pull downs, 3 sets of 8, I believe, and then we're all done. We're gonna finish strong and then go get some food. Fucking starving. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh, it's squeaky. That's not good. Ooh. Oh. All right. I'm gonna put some WD-40 on that motherfucker. And we got 2 more. One more. I could go up in weight, but I'll save it for next week. I'm just ready for this to be over. I'm so fucking hungry. I can barely focus. Ah. All right, because I am really hungry. I'm ready to get out of here. The week really hasn't been that bad. I think today was the first day where I was like really feeling it just from everything. Um, I mean, recovery's better, but I think because recovery's better, I'm also training harder. And so I have to recover better because I'm training harder. And so it's kind of like a vicious circle where as soon as one of those things slacks up, it throws off like the whole rhythm, right? And I think recovery was just off by just a bit because I'm not really feeling it today. But breakfast was also light because I had to work early this morning. So I kind of made a last second call where I was like, well, do I eat again and then delay training by a little bit, which I don't like doing. I like to just train first thing. Um, and so I made the decision to just train as it was. And because I didn't eat again, I think that's probably causing like this acute reaction of like everything feels like shit and like I feel slow and out of focus and everything. Everything feels heavy today. Grip was fucking weak as shit. Um, when in reality, I think as soon as I eat, I'll feel good as new. So anyway, with those things being said, tomorrow's the big one. It's the field day with the trap bar deadlifts and shit. So um, I really have to make sure I eat well today and uh, do my best to recover before going into tomorrow. Especially since tomorrow's going to be a late one. I got to work in the morning, and then I have some errands to run that like need to be done, and then I can go train. So it's not going to be super late, but it's going to be like that early afternoon time frame. So just trying to fit a meal in there somewhere. I don't know. It's going to be kind of a mess. But we'll figure it out like we always do, right? So, um, anyway, with that being said, I don't have much else to say. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos. I'm trying to keep up this cadence that I have right now with like the 4 videos a week because that's how many sessions I record a week. The ones that I think will be enjoyable to watch. And I think I'll probably keep that momentum forever because 4 days is typically how often I lift. The other things aren't really worth watching, I guess. I mean, if down the line people want to see everything that I do, then I can do that too. But for now, I think this is fine. So, especially since I'm only averaging like 5 views a video, so I'm not too concerned with like changing anything right now. But anyway, all that stuff can be reserved for the future. So, with that being said, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.